Pickle Peeps, and welcome to day number 14 of the 100K sprint. So, not a whole ton to report today. We got some big wins, we got some no real losses, just minor stuff and whatnot, but let's get right to it. How many people joined my email list today? Goose eggs. How many people joined SMS? 1. What did we do in sales? $199.80, which is a little bit of a lie because that wasn't technically in sales, that was an affiliate commission, so that was a payout. But it's money in the bank. I'll count it. So today, like I said, not a lot of huge wins, a lot of networking going on, talking to other people, talking to friends, getting stuff in place for Mifki. If you can't tell, Mifki is my main gig, through 2023. It's Mifki all the way. Once after 12 days of Christmas is done, it's Mifki and gift cards the rest of December, and then continue Mifki all the way. This is the future of my business. So working on stuff from that. And I want to tell you guys today that if you are thinking of a plan, if you are considering something, just do it! Do it now! I don't know where my sticky note went. I have a sticky note that says, do it now! And I got that from Eileen Wilder. She talks about this guy, W.B. Clemens, I think is the name, whatever. He was a contemporary of Carnegie. He was a billionaire in the 20s, 30s, 40s, something like that. And his whole thing was do it now. And it's good enough for him, it's good enough for us. So do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now. Eileen says, procrastination is the assassination of your destination. Come on, that's just a freaking cool line, right? Eileen Wilder, totally worth looking up. She's amazing. But do it now means setting aside the idea of perfect, and not really setting aside, kind of taking a baseball bat to the idea of perfect. And it's something I have to remind myself of daily. I don't know if you're in the same boat. Comment below. Let me know if it is true for you too. That perfectionism is not something you just get over. It's something you continue and continue and continue and continue to make the choice to take a baseball bat to. Or a crowbar or a sword or a lightsaber. Choose your weapon. Any of them. It's all good. Maybe I'll take a lightsaber to my, to perfectionism. And just instead of make it perfect, it's do it now. And what is the second part to do it now that allows you to move so quickly is, what is the barest minimum way I can do this? I know I've mentioned that before on the channel. I don't remember what video, but what is your skateboard level? What is your minimum viable offer? Someone else called it the minimum lovable offer. I love that. Or minimum lovable product. So this applies everywhere. For me today, it was in an email. What is the minimum viable email that I can do? And I will say I totally failed on minimum viable email because I put some kick-ass awesome graphics in it. But those graphics are ones that will be in my email template through the rest of the month. So I'm not going to be too upset over them. Yes, I totally modeled Andrew George, and I'm sure he modeled other people. And it's probably one just big circle of aggressive modeling. And that's okay. But I could have gotten that email out hours earlier if I wasn't aggressively modeling Andrew, if I wasn't building all of these graphics and doing all this stuff and trying to make it perfect. When you spend 20 minutes on a Canva graphic for an email, that's just sad. Okay, that's just sad. We should be able to move so much faster. Maybe it's a pressure I'm putting on myself, but in the grand scheme of things, no one's going to look at that minute of a detail. Did it catch their attention? Did it make them stop scrolling? Was it a color? Was it a movement? Was it a word? Something caught their attention. That's all we need the graphics in there to do. Catch their attention, get them to click. Attention, click. Attention, click. That's it. That's all we need to do, all right? So, minimum, bare minimum offer, minimum viable offer, blah, blah, blah. So I built that out. My goal for the rest of the week is by the end of tomorrow, I want all this week's stuff done. I'm not going to lie to myself and say I'm going to get it done tonight. Well, this is processing. Not going to happen. So all of that. I also want to say in here, part 2 of Do It Now is allow yourself forgiveness. We make big epic plans, people. You guys have seen the big epic plan that we're doing here in Metals and Pieces. Or on the Handmade How for my jewelry brand Metals and Pieces. There are several points already. We're only in phase 4 out of 8 or 9 phases that I have had to adjust because I made the massive, massive world domination plan. It's still world domination. It might be, we're not even at world domination light yet. I'm not even going to say that. It's still a world domination plan, but we've had to edit, and we've had to edit on the fly and on the go. So it was supposed to be a 7-day gifting week. Well, we're dropping it down to a 5-day gifting week, and I can still make that fit easily within the parameters of what I'm doing with my business. So all of that is good to go. And I think the next thing that I'm going to do for them is I'm going to create a big giant graphic that has like, these are all the days and these are the promos that we're doing on those days, because I didn't do that part, and I think people will like to see, and it'll be a nice good pre-frame for what's coming up, and then the rest of the week can just be like, we're on this one. Put some arrows, some flashing lights, that kind of stuff. We're on this day. This is the thing that we're doing. So, all right. That is what's going on. So we did it. We launched that email. It's out there to the world. And you know what? My sale does not go until midnight. It goes until 7 p.m. And you know what? That's when the next email is going to go out. It's going to be 7 p.m. Ta-da! It's all fine. It's all good. We will make it work that it's going to go out at 7 p.m. And that's fine. Who said sales have to end at midnight? Midnight is totally random when you consider other time zones. Like if all 100% of your customers live in your time zone, then I guess maybe midnight means something. But they don't. So midnight, who's midnight? Which midnight? Midnight in Australia, midnight in Scotland, midnight in New York, midnight in California, midnight in Arizona, midnight in Antarctica. I don't know what time zone that is. Like, it doesn't matter. So I feel like, let me know if you feel this way too. Like we have the stigma that the sale ends at 11:59 p.m. 11:59, however that goes into milliseconds. p.m. Was it 11:59, 29, something like that? I don't know. That's an arbitrary number. So I just said maybe there's psychology to it. That might be what it is. But again, who's midnight? If I have a 7 p.m. my time, I need 5 hours. Is that England? Is that Scotland? 7 p.m. for me might be midnight, Andrew. I don't know. I'm not looking at a world clock right now. But yeah. His midnight might be my 7 p.m. 5 p.m., 8 p.m., 9, I don't know. So if that's one of the things that holds you back, like sometimes that gets me on perfectionism, be like, but I ran out, if I run it till midnight, it's only going to run for like 8 hours, and is that a good enough time frame for a sale? No, and it's not what I wanted it to do, so I'm going to not do it. No. Change your parameters. Change your vision. Give yourself permission to be different. Okay? So that's the big stuff going on. That's all the big wins of the day. Otherwise, we're continuing to edit the website and optimize it for the holidays. Optimize, that's a funny word for my website. We are going to get it to par with the holidays because it is a little subpar right now. Continuing to work on Mifke. So that's my 2 big things, or my 3 big goals really of tomorrow is to have the website all updated, to have gifting week all scheduled, social and emails, to continue to work on Mifke. I got to start building out the funnel side of it, because if I don't, I'm going to blink and it's going to be Thursday, Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be like, oh shit, that's not done again. We're not doing that again. So all that, and I think that's enough. Oh, and the other thing I want to do is get started on that short form video course that I told you guys about yesterday that I bought on video, Lise Dharma. That'll be linked down below if any of you want to check it out. Will totally admit that I bought yesterday because she had a premium in there, which was this itty bitty microphone, which just looks hilarious. You know you guys are going to see it when I get it in the mail. That was yesterday's bonus. I don't think that one's available anymore, but she has a whole bunch of other bonuses. So if you guys want to check that out, it's linked down below in the description. Just click the see more and boop, it'll drop right on down. So that is it for me today. You guys have an awesome one. Keep rocking it. Stay epic. I don't know. We'll figure out a closing out statement, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, P.S. This is 2 weeks straight of YouTube. Yes! Success. All right. Bye.